Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero here representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe. Tell a friend about Yasso, cause a Yasso, nice. Yes, my fam, me there. And my last video was, don't lose sight of your goals, right? So, my last video was, don't lose sight of your goals. You can go to your YouTube search and type don't lose sight of your goals, DUTCHdinero, or DUTCHdinero, don't lose sight of your goals. And by typing DUTCHdinero, you will find that video much quicker by adding DUTCHdinero to the topic that you have typed in, right? So the topic was don't lose sight of your goals. So yes, my family there. And today's topic is God will never abandon you. Fam, sometimes on our journey of life, we feel like God is not in it with us. Sometimes we feel like we are alone. Sometimes we feel like our back is against the wall. We are to the brink, right? In trouble. Sometimes we feel like only us can sort out our own problem, right? Sometimes we feel like if I don't do it, no one else will, right? Of course, God help those who help themselves, but you must always remember that God is there with you, right? He's your comforter, He's your Lord, He's your Savior, right? And He is right there with you. He won't leave you to the dogs or to the wolves, right? As you know, Christ always take care of his sheep, right? So you must always remember that, my fam, right? In your time of despair, you say a little prayer, right? You take the time out to pray, and you take the time out to meditate and look at the upside and look into your situation and into your matter with a positive state of mind, and you will find some positives in it. Not everything we must carry in our hearts too heavy, because not everything worth carrying. And sometimes when you give it, sometimes you give it a month, you give it a day, you give it a week, you give it a couple of months. Sometimes we find out that, that how I felt the other day wasn't really worth it, because look at life now. Look at the way I'm thinking now. Look at what I'm doing now. Look at where I am now. Look at where I have reached now. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's not worth it taking on some problems at heart. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better you just let it flow and see what the results are by putting out your best. You know what I mean? So, my fam, God will never abandon you. When someone you love dies, divorces, or deserts you, it hurts deeply. Even Paul wasn't exempt. Here are some of his last words. Timothy, please come as soon as you can. Demas has deserted me. Only Luke is with me. Bring Mark with you when you come, for he will be helpful to me. Alexander the coppersmith did me much harm. The first time I was brought before the judge, no one came with me. Everyone abandoned me. But the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. He rescued me from certain death. Yes, and the Lord will deliver me from every evil attack and bring me safely into his heavenly kingdom. The fact is, you can survive without others, but you can't survive without God. That's why he strips away things that make us dependent on people. He sends certain individuals into your life to help build your faith and develop your character. And when you're gone, to leave you with the assurance that God is in control. The loss of loved ones develops your spiritual muscle, tests your resilience, shows you the scope of God's power. When Moses died and Joshua was left in charge, God told him, "As I was with Moses, so I will be with you." That's something Joshua could never have learned while Moses was still in the picture. And it's a lesson you can't learn while you're looking to someone else for your answers. So turn to the Lord. Let the one who said, "Peace, be still," to the storm on Galilee, speak peace to the thing that's troubling you. Up top and just that, it's DUTCHdinero. You're representing for DUTCHdinero Top Slide TV. Please remember, share, like, subscribe, tell a friend about Yaso, cause Yaso nice. So yes, my fam, you see, God was with Paul right during his persecution and his judgment of the courts. God was right there with him when no one else was there, and he felt the strength of God, right? And Joshua, God was with Joshua also. God promised Joshua that he will be there for him like he was for Moses, right? And as you know, right there, God was with Moses, right? So who are you? Why wouldn't God be there for you? God is there for you. Something nice is gonna happen to you. Something good is gonna happen to you today, and something great is gonna happen for you today. It might look simple, it might look little, it might look small, but God did that for you. So you must give him thanks, and you must believe that God is there for you, and he will be there for you. So don't force things further than they are, right? You have a trouble, you have a problem that needs to be solved tomorrow, right? Don't bring tomorrow forward to today, right? Take your time and work it out. Take your time and work it out, and God will provide for you tomorrow. He will be there for you to help you to get through your heartaches, to get through your problems, to get through your burdens, right? To get through your good, to get through your evils. God will be there for you as long as you invite him in and keep him by your side throughout your situation, no matter what the situation is. Just remember that God is in control and he can do all things. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you, right? So you don't have to worry about the bad things or the things that seems hard to cope with or the difficulties in life. You have that exam tomorrow and you know that you have a lot more to catch up on, right? All you have to do, pray, do your studies, and God will let the topics that you have studied most and the topics that you know most pop up on your exam paper, right? That's how powerful God is. So as you go along your journey, remember that God is there with you and God is there for you, right? That's what He is for, and that's what He does, right? So fam, my next video will be spiritual growth is a group project. Spiritual growth is a group project. So you can go into your YouTube search and type DUTCHdinero spiritual growth is a group project, or spiritual growth is a group project DUTCHdinero, and you will find that video much quicker, right? So my fam, as you know, today's topic is God will never abandon you. Hit me up in the comment box, my fam. Remember to make your comments clear, right? So others can understand exactly what you're saying. But nevertheless, make a comment, right? And we will read it and try to understand it if we don't understand it clearly, right? You can send a comment even if you want to big me up, even if you just like the topic, you don't have anything to say, but you like the topic, you can just say so in the comment box. I'm here, my fam. So hit me up in the comment box up top.